towards what will in future be known as the final hours of planet Earth.
Oh shoot!
You'll be long dead.
Oh my god! He can do that without even touching them! Holy shoot!
7 million Lupari ships coming this way. Have we met? Not yet, but we will. In the past, I think, if it's
Wait,
true.
what? Oh!
I'm Claire. If watched
Claire, you watched the doctor would have sent her back or forward in time or whatever. Oh! Yes! Seriously, don't look away. Oh my god! Sontarans! Oh my god.
Mizikabell. It's a warning of what?
Ooh.
Our final fight has begun.
This is the Timeless Children 100%. Oh shoot! Is that like the heart of the TARDIS? Oh my god! It did nothing!
I always wondered what it would feel like.
And that's what it feels like. God!
What it would feel like.
The bell! So are we gonna get straight into what happened to them? Like, because, you know, obviously about to be destroyed by the Flux. What is going on? It's woken up. Did it literally, like... No, it didn't kill them. I know that much, surely.
Doctor! Yes! It's done with you!
What happened? What?
I just blacked out.
The Lupari shield worked, but the TARDIS took a hit. Looks like we're in the middle of a battlefield.
Oh, I
This could
see.
mean.
Hey! Get away from
So
him!
the shield worked, but the TARDIS took a massive hit.
Show me your hands. Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm the Doctor. This is Raz.
Oh, it's off
This
the
is Dan.
trailer.
Nice to meet you.
So what they mean by the TARDIS took a hit is it's like literally KFC ad. Nice little plug there. Let me just get rid of that. The ships worked. The Flux turned up. The TARDIS took a hit. And it sounds or looks to me like they're back in time. And maybe that's how she meets the other lady. What's her name? The one that they meet in the past. That would make so much sense. There was like, I got a weird vibe, you know, when she got plonked downwards and she looked up and she sort of saw that like old house that was like all distorted and destroyed. I got a weird vibe, like it reminded me of something off of Loki where they basically ship everything to a garbage planet. I'm not saying it's a garbage planet, but like it could just be like being disposed in another dimension, you know? Maybe where time isn't as linear, if does that make sense. I don't know, I'm just speculating now, but this is so confusing.
1855. Ottoman Empire weakening. British soldiers fighting Russians.
What?
We're in the middle of the Crimean War.
So they're in a
That would
war,
make
so
you
that's what this is. Well, Dan's got a big history brain. Maybe that plays into
This
it.
is sequel to you. They're not fighting Russians.
Oh no, sorry, Sontarans. Oh
They're
yes.
fighting Sontarans.
Why? And how do they know what they are? So did they escape the Flux to Earth and basically... Ha! SONTAR-HA! Yes! Oh, it's so nostalgic. Is it skewing with time? I would not be... Obviously it's Doctor Who, so there's going to be some sort of time element involved. I'm just trying to like piece this together early. What is that? Is that Sontarans again?
Can you repair?
Why does that remind me of the Gallifreyan Temple? What is going on? Wait, what is that?
Stay still, son.
Oh!
What's happening to me?
He's disappearing. What in the heck is going on? Oh, they're being displaced in time. What did I say about being displaced?
Vortex energy. You're
Guys.
falling through space and time. Yes,
Falling
stay
through space
calm.
and time. I knew it. I
Find
knew
you.
it. Oh my goodness. And there's no doors. What does that remind me of? That reminds me of so many other times. Dan, where'd he be? Did he just get put straight back in Liverpool?
I'm home.
Yeah, he did. It won't be the same though. Something would have changed, right? Oh, of course. The Sontarans are there as well. So they've been displaced as well, across different parts of time. And now what? How long has it been? That's the big question. How long has he been gone for? The time is just skew iffy. She's been sent to the same place that other guy is. Why didn't she go back home?
Dan?
Back to England? Why did she go here?
Can you repair?
Can you repair?
All assistance is required.
It reminds me of like a mixture of the Toclafane and the thing off the lodger. You know, the guy upstairs when he's like, "Are you a pilot?" Or they're asking if they can fly, or they're a pilot or whatever. They can help. Can you help me? Can you help me? It sort of sounds like a mixture of those things. So weird, man. This whole episode is like starting in such a bizarre manner. Which I love. I know a lot of people have been giving it stick because it's too vague and there's too many things going on at once. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Like the way that they've done this series, or doing this series, episode after episode after episode, and they're all connected. Brilliant, if you ask me. Absolutely brilliant.
Our advance tomorrow is not without risk.
Please tell me you're not about to engage Sontarans in battle.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It's a silly, silly idea.
I fought Sontarans before.
They literally live, breathe, and eat war.
Sontarans live for war.
What did I just say?
They're a clone race, and what they're bred for, it's their entire history. How long have they been here, the Sontarans?
Outside Sebastopol?
No, just generally. How long have they been there?
Always been here.
Oh!
Trust me, I know your history.
It's like almost like they've been implanted into the history.
Britain.
Interesting.
There, Jamaica.
Well, it makes sense if we've seen them in the past.
Crimea there, and Russia is...
Oh my god! Okay, a fantastic place to pause and discuss what's happening. Time has been displaced, just like I theorized at the start, guys. It's some sort of like, the flux wouldn't, like, it doesn't destroy them. It almost like, it stops the linearity of time. It adjusts it and rewrites it, like, you know, the famous Doctor Who saying time can be rewritten. It looks like that's happened. Sontar is now Russia, or it's not Russia, it's Sontar. Sontarans are taking over the world. It seems like we're looking at different parts of time now. So we've got the Doctor in the past, Sontarans have invaded, or they've been there for the whole time because it's been rewritten. And then we see Sontarans in the future with Dan. So my question is time still working progressively in the sense that, like, the Doctor, if she stayed there, would eventually end up with Dan? Or are these happening at the same time at different times? Does that make sense? Is it like two time streams, or all the time streams happening at the same time? Almost like parallel time streams. Does that make sense? How the hell are they going to resolve this flux of time? One thing I will say is if this time is running sort of like progressively, and the Sontarans have now been a part of this whole time, then why haven't they already, like, killed off all the humans? Unless they're using them as a slave race, because obviously you see in Liverpool in the future, they're still there, and everything looks normal, obviously, other than the fact that Sontarans exist. Also, guys, can I just say, thinking ahead, right, if this does involve the Weeping Angels as much as we think, well, it is, right, have they been drawn to Earth because of the time disturbances? Because we know, right, we know that the Weeping Angels feast off of time energy, and what could have been, or what ifs, you know, they send someone back in time, and they feast off of all the things they could have been, as they basically die in the past. That's how they work. So have they been drawn to Earth because of all this energy? Or are they looking to take advantage of it once again? And that explains why the Weeping Angels are present. Or, you know, what is the point of that?
The General does not approve.
Let me guess, it's a Sontaran that they're healing. I thought so!
The ultimate shame for any Sontaran. How did it come to this?
Nah, the shame is turning away from their opponents. That's why they've got the vent, right?
To assess the laughable strength of the weak and pathetic human resistance. And was ambushed by a circular propellant.
Oh god, I love
Cannonball
them
in the
so
back.
much.
I assert my rights to silence under Section Cyan KZ9 Sleuthback of the Shadow Proclamation.
The Shadow Proclamation!
What if I have valuable battle
Nice
information
reference.
for your commander?
She does it. The girl. Oh, she used the shush! Oh my... Okay, guys, the number of references right now is crazy. Sontarans, same way they speak, same everything. The vent on the back. You've got the reference to the Shadow Proclamation. She shushed like Matt Smith did, and it worked. Anyone that doesn't find this like an absolute joyride, if you've watched all the other series of Doctor Who, I'm shocked. They've done this so well using all these little references. I love it.
If we release you, will you relay this information?
Yeah, and he
I
will.
accept your offer and pledge to end your life with maximum suffering at our next encounter.
Oh, I love it so much.
They're not very bright, but that means you can take advantage.
Oh, they're following him.
A message for his general, with any luck.
Now, where have they ended up? That's my question. Bloody hell, look how many there are. They're not exactly outnumbered then, are they?
Good at keeping observation.
Oh my goodness gracious me. I think they've done this on time very well, guys, might I say. I think I've already said that, but I'm going to say it again. That's one of the high points for me, is the way that they've replicated them and kept them, like, similar, you know?
They were in Liverpool first. 6 hours before anywhere else. Nobody
Wait.
believed us.
They were all
They
in
went
Liverpool.
all round the world.
Why did they start in
They
Liverpool?
started here.
Get back to the house. I'm going in.
Yeah! Dan! Come on! Oh, he's going solo.
This,
Oh, I love it. Take this.
in
What?
case you need it.
Oh, his character is so funny, man.
What's they want repairing?
The two people that are do they want them to literally stand in their place or something?
We are the guardian priests. We maintain the temple of Atropos on the planet of time. All time passes through the glory.
Wait, the planet of time. It sounds like the TVA off of Loki. Like they're there to like protect the flow of time or stop time from splintering or keep it linear. It sounds like that's what it is to me, right? Like a planet of time. Everything goes through there before it's like approved, right? And that's broken, and that's probably why everything's all over the place. Nothing's being prevented from disrupting the flow of time, you know? Everything's just wrong.
Take your hat off, mate!
Take your head off.
On second thoughts, put it back on!
You have information. You deceived my soldier.
It wasn't difficult.
It is regrettable that our Flux strategy did not foresee your presence, but
Wait,
You
their
knew the Flux was
Their
coming.
Flux strategy.
So what caused it? Is it you lot? Are the SONTAR-HA?
Nah, I bet they
the
didn't
Flux?
cause it, they just
Flux
knew
is
about it.
neither of our making or our control.
Leave this planet now, and you get to leave alive.
Ooh. Hey, this is your only chance. Your only
You
chance,
think
Hal.
your puny words will stand me down?
There will be no battle. I speak on behalf of all of humanity.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
And he wants a battle.
woman does not speak
No
for the
better
British
than the
Army.
Sontarans. Can I just say, sometimes I wonder whether, like, Sontarans are just mutated humans. Based on the same bloody logic of wanting to fight, and power, and control, and war. Ugh, my head. I hate it so much. So yeah, time is apparently evil. There's a planet of time. They want to fix this time. I like to sort of look at it like the TVA off of Loki. Similar to that sort of concept. The Doctor's got her hands full dealing with the Sontarans. It looks like Yaz and that other guy, I can't remember his name. They're trying to figure out what's going on with time in general. Dan's also dealing with Sontarans. The annoying thing is like, they didn't create the Flux. They're just a pain in our ass. Like, they just got in our way. The Sontarans are just taking advantage and screwing everything up. The Doctor can't do anything. I'm still a little confused as to why, like, Dan and Yaz were teleported away. Like, it's so random, unless the Doctor did that. Because remember that other girl, Claire, and she mentioned we met in the past, I took the long way round. Imagine, like, it's to do with, the Doctor ends up doing all of this. If you remember back at Blink, guys, I made this connection when she said I went the long way round last time. It's almost identical word to, like, back when, oh, what was his name? Billy off of Blink. He died, he got zapped back, and then the Doctor basically sent him forward in time. There was this big elaborate plan to get the TARDIS back to her working and him, sorry, so that, you know, obviously he could save the day, because he couldn't be stuck back in time, and he couldn't just live out those years. He needed to get there as fast as he could, and the best way to do that was to sort of manipulate time without, you know, disrupting it. I kind of feel like there's going to be a similar plot line here. But yeah, guys, I was a bit worried that this episode wouldn't be as good as the first one, and as much as I thought the first one was just amazing, this is just, like, not as brilliant as well, if not just as good. I think this episode so far has been fantastic, the pacing's right, and it's a great flashback to the Sontarans, and it's not like they've got some malicious motivation other than war. That's literally it, and it's so good to see this again. Oh shoot, the war's right now. Of course it is. As if he was ever going to have a parlay. No way. Oh shoot! That's where he goes. Oh my.
We are 3.
Oh, that one looks creepy. Oh my goodness gracious me. So that's who's there. This is the perfect time for me to sit here and congratulate Chibnall, because compared to his last 2 seasons, this is a massive step up. And I mean a massive step up. I don't know if it's just because I'm like optimistic or overly excited about it. But in my eyes, guys, the level of how much better this is crazy. And I mean crazy. Look at that. I don't see a dead Sontaran in sight, do you?
Here we are.
I love that, yes! Oh my god, brings me back to Donna days. Oh yes. Reminds me of the good old tennis racket from Tenant.
Is it bad just to press things?
Big red button.
Doctor!
Oh my god.
I'm back home. They've took over Liverpool, Doc. And I've got this obsession with Japanese food. Heard one of the chief
Japanese food?
Tempura command. Tempura offensive.
Temporal.
Could it have been temporal command?
Yeah, it's not that.
Temporal is in time.
Oh yeah. That makes more sense.
Temporal offensive. They're just about to launch a huge wave of attacks throughout time.
Wave of attacks
They're
throughout time.
building
How
time
do they
ships
do that
so
though?
they can invade Earth's history. You have to stop those ships leaving.
How am I supposed to
How's
do
he
that?
going to stop the
What
ship from
resources
leaving?
do you have?
That's your boss, your commander, like, there he is.
Hit him on the probe.
How'd you like
Yes.
that, eh?
Okay, let me just say something, guys.
Fried son.
Okay, guys, one thing I will say that confused me a little bit. I don't know, because I haven't seen much old Who. I have meant to go and, like, watch the old Who era. But how the hell have they managed to build ships that can travel in time? Doesn't it sound a bit, like, above them, if that makes sense? Because if they could do that, surely they... Oh, that's crazy. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's bad. I'm just saying... I mean, obviously it's bad. I just would never have expected that. So they've got time ships. And they're trying to invade Earth or destroy Earth throughout history. Rewriting the history and everything. Surely that's what the Weeping Angels come to feast on. Because you think about it, if they're rewriting history, all what could have been, or what was that's been plucked out of time, is going to be like a buffet to a Weeping Angel. This episode's great, man. Oh my goodness. The thing about this episode as well is, right, when it first started, I was like, dude, this is 15 minutes longer than a normal episode. Holy shoot. I was worried that it was going to be, like, too much. Like, you know, like, a little bit too much in the sense of, like, a one-episode story. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, but it's been fantastic. Absolutely amazing.
Now I'm gonna walk right out of here.
Oh, shoot.
Alright, lads.
Well, that was funny for a
Just
second,
looking
wasn't
for the
it?
fair,
I don't think we've met before.
Such linear creatures.
Oh!
Message. Pen on the palm of your hand that no one knows about.
I see!
WWTDD.
WWTDD.
What would the
Oh, what would the Doctor do? Is that what it says? Dude! The time is literally screwed for their minds as well. They're in a point where they don't know they don't remember things. That explains why he can't remember, or they can't remember these people. Because they're such linear creatures, as he said. What would the Doctor do?
You heard her.
Dude, that's not going to do anything. Look at these creatures.
Mandavinda.
God!
Proximity. They've been quantum locked against us.
Oh, wow!
After last time.
The last time. Okay, guys. Bloody hell. So there's this big complicated story that's going on that these two know exactly what's going on because they remember it. But we're just sitting here, well, we don't know anything because of time being so messed up. But they're not supposed to be there. They've been restricted from being there. Which means they're probably... Are they trying to fix that place? Is that place bad or is that place good? Can I just say something as well, guys, about these creatures? These two. They are phenomenal. Like, creepy and eerie. They remind me of the master level of, like, when you sort of sit back in your seat, you're like, oh my god, anything can happen. That kind of energy that you get when there's a villain that good, they've been written like that. Fantastic. I've been like, a couple of things that I've noticed about the previous two seasons is there weren't any like amazing villains. Like when you think about it, like obviously you had the Master, but it just felt like very weak, and all the characters felt kind of rushed. Look at these two. Tell me these two don't creep you out. 3 now. This other guy, this massive Hulk looking Punisher style thing.
Troops!
No way they're not gonna kill him. Not a chance. The Doctor will save him, or someone will save him.
I don't think so.
Is it the dog? My human! Yes! Oh my goodness. I did not expect him to come back.
Idiot.
Why do I feel like... You know what's really funny, right? You know, if Star Wars, have you got Chewbacca and Han Solo? They give me those vibes, right? That they're going to end up having that kind of relationship. Like, I don't know, flying through the galaxy.
The suits only have a limited capacity. They have to be refilled from their ships. And refueling like cars.
And that's that they need the ships to do that. So how are they going to counteract that?
Like horses replenishing their nose bags. Right. So, what we're going to do, while they're inside, we will have exactly 7.5 minutes to drain their supplies.
7.5 minute trip to drain all of their whatchamacallit. It's a bit silly that they don't do it like, you know, on a schedule intermittently to stop people from doing this exact sort of thing, you know. But hey, they're a bit durry.
Unable to refill armor.
What now?
I'm taking off. What?
Oh shoot, they're leaving with one of their ships. Dude.
Retreat.
That word shall never pass my lips.
They'd rather die than retreat, wouldn't they?
We shall make a strategic withdrawal.
Oh, so they will. Never mind. Hopefully, can I just say, hopefully they do have more to play in this season, because I don't want them to, like, I'd rather it be connected to the overall Flux story more. So hopefully they come back. That sounds weird and counterintuitive to say that, because I don't hope they come back.
Use this ship as a battering ram to hit all the others, creating a massive temporal reaction. Takes the ships and all the SONTAR-HAs on Earth out of existence. Get down there! Hurry up! This thing's about to crash.
Oh, so that's like an escape pod. Well, into the harbour, right? Holy shoot! I think the Doctor meant distract them, but I don't know if he meant destroy them all. For goodness sakes! And he's going to attack one last time, isn't he?
What have you done?
Yeah, he's just done that, but he's just started another war, because this isn't just, oh, retreat and have like a whatever you want to call it. This is an attack. You know, it's cowardly. It's coward. He's being a coward because he's like, oh my god, they're running away. Now I shoot them in the back. Oh my god. Reminds me of, what's it called?
It was done.
Harriet Jones shooting the... Oh god, my brain is on...
Guilt, you mean? Sometimes men like you make me wonder why I bother with humanity.
Sorry, it was the Sycorax. That's what I've just come to my mind now. When the Harriet Jones shot the Sycorax when they were running away.
You made it back.
And you got rid of the SONTAR-HAs.
Where's Yaz?
Pretty easy, really. I worked it all out by myself. Until Scooby-Doo here tried to take all the credit.
He's off to find Yaz. Come on, Dan. Of course he does. You see? Look at that. What is that?
This thing's new.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't make it work. We're being hijacked.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh, of course. I thought so. They've hijacked the TARDIS. Oh, do they use Yaz and thing in that system? Is that what that is? They'll be trapped there, won't they? Bloody hell. I thought they would be put there. What did I say? I knew it.
The full force of time will blast through them.
Oh
Seconds will
my
be able to take before
god.
they die.
Dude, that reminds me of Rose. You see what I mean? Oh, God's sakes. Okay, guys, that's the end of that reaction. I have to say, just as gripping as the first one. I don't know. I've got a weird feeling this one's going to get a bit more hate. Not from me. I loved it. I loved it a lot. But I've got a weird feeling that a lot of people aren't going to be happy. Because there was one thing I sort of thought that the SONTAR-HAs sort of felt like a bit inconsequential. Like they weren't really a part of it, you know? Like it didn't really make... It didn't make sense. Of course it makes sense because the SONTAR-HAs are there to attack and they want war on. They took advantage of the best opportunity to get that. Like that makes perfect sense. but I feel like people are going to look at it and go, oh my god, this, that, the other, and people are going to complain. But hey, it is what it is. I loved it, guys. You guys can rest assured on that. That was absolutely fantastic. Episode 2, sorry, of Flux. So yeah, basically just a time mystery. Everything's gone crazy. Time is leaking. Time is no longer linear, and it seems to be a part of this, like, the world of time and the Time Guardians, or like the TVA as I sort of associate them with, like off of Loki. It's just broken. It's not working, and it seems to be the mastermind work of these other two people. I need to remember some bloody names. I'm so bad. That seems to be the issue right now, guys, and it's just a matter of figuring out why time is doing this, why it's going skew-if, and how we're going to resolve that. As for this episode in general, what happened, obviously it was the Sontarans here to fight, basically to take over time. They built these machines that can sort of, they can travel in time, they can invade Earth at all different points in time, and just fight, because we know that's all they want, guys. They're durry, they're silly, they're annoying little creatures, and all they want to do is fight. Reminds me of a certain few bunch of humans, actually. So Yaz has been sent straight to this World of Time temple thing immediately. So she's been there this whole time. The Doctor has been stayed in 1850, I think, or 1860, and she's basically got the Sontaran battle and sort of the central or commander of the Sontarans to fight off and figure out what the heck they've got to play in this. And then Dan is sort of like the Doctor's, he's doing the work for the Doctor back in Liverpool. So it's a very, very crazy, all over the place episode in the sense that everyone is displaced everywhere, and ultimately we find a way to stop the Sontarans in the sense that they get displaced in time, or they get a temporal sort of explosion gets caused by the Carvanista, and then obviously that ridiculous guy blows up the rest of the ones back in the 1800s. So that's gone now. I kind of hope the Sontarans come back or have at least another point to play in this series, because I do want them to have a little bit more of a say and have a little bit more, like, of a rope into the series. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if they didn't do that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's them done now. Either way, I thought they got the time of day they deserved. I thought that was absolutely fantastic how they wrote them in, and I was so happy with the references, the way that they've kept their likeliness. It's all fantastic for me in terms of how they've written this episode, guys. Again, like I said, Chibnall has done absolutely amazing and should take a bow. But yeah, as for like what happens towards the end, obviously Yaz is now in that situation where she's being taken into that time world standing thing, and she's basically a guardian now, which is really strange. Whether she can handle that, I don't know. They're going to try and they're going to put time through her mind, which to me sounds like so similar to when Rose got the vortex through her head. Very, very similar sort of situation, and we've got a really big mess on our hand. And that obviously sets up the next episode, which we've seen has references to Weeping Angels, Cybermen, and all sorts. So it looks absolutely fantastic and really does set up this next, the next part of the series, trying to resolve what's going on with time and figure out what is happening with it. A lot to figure out, I might say, for the Doctor and Dan. But yeah, guys, one of the points I did speak about is how, like, potentially the Weeping Angels could be brought into this, is the sense that, like, now if you think about it, time is being displaced everywhere. And what do the Weeping Angels feast on? Time energy that of what could have been, what hasn't happened, or what was snatched away from reality. So they feast on that time. With all of this going on, where else are they going to go? You know, they're going to be drawn to that 100%. They've done this really well. I was worried that they were going to overcram it at the start of the season. They have not. They have not. Anyone that says they are, they definitely aren't. This is a 6-episode story, and they've written it fantastic. 2 hours so far of Doctor Who, of one story, and I'm loving it. It's going so bloody quickly. But yeah, if I was to give this episode like a rating, I don't know. I kind of put it on the same level as the last one. Maybe I have to rewatch them again, because obviously it's so fresh and it's all exciting right now. If I just relax a little bit and watch it again, I'll be able to give like a more honest opinion. But right now, I'm probably going to give it another 4 out of 5. Another 4 out of 5. It's just fantastic. So many things have improved since previous seasons. Chibnall's been amazing. The writing's great. The dialogue for me is fantastic. It's so much less cheesy, so much less corny. It's really freaking funny, but not too funny to the point where it takes away from the action or the thrillingness. Just overall fantastic. Like, I was like, obviously, I think most fans are worried that it was going to be a continuation of slightly downhill writing, and I think it's just taken a huge step up, guys, and I couldn't be more proud of Chibnall and the way they're writing this in. Plenty to figure out in the next 4 episodes, guys. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to smash the like button, and as ever, subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram, British Chap 2P's, links in the description below. Now, guys, let me know down below what you thought of this episode. But yeah, guys, that's all from me. As ever, this has been your boy, British Chap. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.